What's up, guys? You're about to see me get owned. And I'm facing this guy named Violet from Smogon. I send out my giggles because he doesn't really smile, but he smiles in his heart. He has a good heart. And he taunts the Scolopy, which prevents him from using a toxic spike, so I guess that's a good thing. Go for a sub, just see what he's gonna do afterwards. He mega horns me, which I'm glad I went for that sub, because a stab mega horn from this guy probably would have killed me. And, I get my lefties going on. Now I'm just gonna try to Willows, but I miss. But it's all good because he misses too. Well, I was chatting with this guy what his battle was going. He actually did a sad face. It was funny to me. And right now I'm just gonna go for the Willows. His taunt wore off, but I'm assuming he's probably just gonna go for Mega Warren again, and he does. Takes less than what a sub probably would have been able to hold out on it. So now I'm just gonna taunt because he's probably gonna go for another set of toxic spikes, which he does. Predicted correctly there. Getting my lefties going on. Right now I completely forgot because this battle is kind of old, so my commentary is gonna be kind of bad. Go to Silver Chi, which is a user request. By the way, this is a user request battle. A lot of requests came in from mainly my friends in real life, the Pokemon to use. Butterfree was one of them. From my friend Silver Shadow, 1990 on YouTube. I'll link him in the description if I remember. And right now I'm getting some Quiver Dances up on this guy. He's a Life Orb Tinted Lens. So it's kind of a weaker version of a Venomoth, pretty much. He goes for Ice Beam, super effective, but thanks to the Quiver Dance, I survived. I just go for the Bug Buzz, since I'm gonna die anyway. Try to do as much damage as I can to this guy. He goes for another Ice Beam, kills me, and bye-bye Silver Chi. So that's one user request Pokemon down. Go to Dermy, which is my brother's request, Jinx. And on hindsight, I definitely should have just went for the Side Shot, because I would have just one-shotted this Gengar no problem, especially since it was a Life Orb variant. But I went for the Energy Ball, just trying to play it safe. Switch up to my Dom fan, my Trunks, which is just one of my favorites. And he Toxics me, then Venoshocks me. Interesting combination. Again, not your normal Gengar, but still a Life Orb variant. Set up my rocks. Another hindsight, I should have just went for the Ice Shard, because I would have easily two-shotted this guy. But, now I wasn't really thinking clearly in this battle, as you see. I just go for Ice Shard, then he goes for the Shadow Ball, knocks out my Trunks. And that's another depressing moment in this battle. But I digress, I'm moving on, and I go right back out into Giggles. And I'm just gonna sub-stall this guy, since Life Orb will kill him eventually. Now he goes for the Venoshock at first, which is interesting, it's not very effective, but the crit knocks out my sub anyway, so it's depressing there. And I'm just gonna go for another sub, because I know the Shadow Ball is coming now, and that will definitely kill me, but with the sub up, it'll kill himself first with the Life Orb. And yeah, if I remember correctly, I think he sent out his Haxorus now, which I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. It's just to make sure he doesn't sweep my team. And yeah, this is Haxorus. So I'm going to Will-O-Wisp this guy to get the burn, half his attack. Get that goodness going. He's going to go for the Outrage, kill my Sableye, completely eradicate Giggles. Giggles are gone. That's the second one gone, and that was my fiance's suggestion, so that's interesting. Going to my Psychosis, which is an interesting Pokemon. Well, I tested out. And that was pretty interesting. Could have did much better, once again, if I would have done something like this earlier. Go for the Cosmic Power, just to raise my defenses, and get my Toxic Orb going. So that Magic Guard is not going to damage me. And it goes into Houndoom, and I'm just like, crap, this guy's probably going to destroy me. Go for another Cosmic Power. And this is where I believe I go for the Cycle Shift, but he sets up a nasty plot. And seeing that he went first, I know he's faster. And, Psychosis is kind of slow, so it's really expected, but yeah, this guy is just about to rip through the rest of my team, as you'll see. Now, as he completely destroys the rest of my Pokemon, just a little side note here. Now, I'm pretty just going to be more picky with the user requests. Since, I appreciate, the whole, good Pokemon, gotta use different guys. It's all good. But, at the same time, along with my, I guess, lack of thought in the matter, I'm not really that good at this kind of stuff just yet. So I'm going to kind of hold off on that until now and just keep on using guys that I'm comfortable with. Not the same guys over and over, because of course it's going to get boring, but teams that I know I'm actually comfortable with, because I've actually known these Pokemon for generations. But, moving on. This is also a special today, because both of these battles are kind of fast. I have a doubleheader coming on. Next up is me actually battling someone else on Smogon, known as SharkReno. It's a cool guy, and he kind of proceeds to mess up really badly for the simple fact that he let McSnuffin set up a little too much, and he paid a really, really hefty cost for that, as you will see momentarily. Now, interestingly enough, this is the quickest battle I've ever had in any Pokemon game I played. Sorry, SharkReno, I told you I was going to post it, but hey, when you're ready for the rematch, which I believe will probably be very soon, because he's talking to me on AIM now, then everything will go hunky-dory, and I'll post that up. Getting right into the match, she's going to lead off with Shirachi, and I'm going to lead off with my Kingjaw Sloth, especially a Resto Chesto set. And thing is, he completely cripples it in the first turn, just tricks it. And I'm just thinking this is not going to be a good battle, just on that first move. So I'm going to get pwned twice. But I'm just going to switch out and go into my Tsukihime because I'm expecting a T-Wave to come out. But no, he just Iron Heads me, which is not going to do anything at all, which I find interesting. He's going to withdraw this guy, and I believe I'm going to double switch right now. Yep, this is when I double switch into my McSnuffin, and this is pretty much what a match is over. Because he's just going to continue setting up his Toxic Spikes, but at the same time allowing me to set up all these bulk ups, which with a max attack Conkeldurr, not really the smartest thing to do, because this guy is just dangerous all around. I keep setting up my bulk ups, just trying to get stuff ready. Goes for the explosion, but thanks to max HP and 2 bulk ups, my defense is pretty high, and his low attack, bad combination. Looking at the damage, even if it was a crit, I probably would have survived that red, which I believe would have made an interesting difference if that crit was it. But no crit, so that's just a sad guy. I just go for the Drain Punch to take out this Haxorus, since it's no threat whatsoever. That's just a second guy. Get all that HP back from the explosion damage and the earthquake, which is just a saddened scenario. So it's Lucario, and I'm just gonna go for the Mach Punch, because since Lucario does have the ability to learn Psychic, that could be very dangerous. And then he's gonna go into a Spiritomb. Now this is where things are a little interesting because I go for the payback. I go first 50, but I get the crit on the first turn, which to me probably would have mattered since he's setting up some Calm Minds, and Pressure Fire would have just withered away the payback rather quickly. But what can you do? It's part of the game, and he's dead now. So moving on from that, he goes back out into Chirachi, and I believe I just go for the Mach Punch, and I think I get another crit here and just one-shot this guy. Yep, that was another crit. And I one-shot this guy. Sad thing, again, don't know if it made much of a difference. But, hey, digress from there. Now he's into his Volcarona, goes for the Fiery Dance, or his special attack. Now I'm going to go for the Drain Punch, which does a good chunk thanks to all the bulk ups. And interestingly enough, I get the burn here, so I have another attack boost coming on. I mean, I don't know if it really made a difference, because the Mach Punch would have just taken him out most likely anyway. And even so, I still have 5 of the Pokemon this thing will have to try to go through. So, yeah, that's pretty much the end of that match. And I will be uploading another one pretty soon, guys. So, I'll talk to you later. Take care.